You've seen my videos. You've seen the barbecue shack, the greenhouse, the RV deck. You've seen some of the smaller indoor projects like the dog kennel, the PVC instrument. And I know a lot of people may ask the question, well, why do you do this? Are you just wanting to try to be the next big YouTube star? Well, ironically, I hear that question a lot. Friends, family, people I work with. Dude, why are you doing any of this stuff on YouTube? I get doing stuff, I get making stuff, but why are you making YouTube videos about it? So I thought I'd do a quick video, ironically a YouTube video, and tell you all about it and talk about why I do this, why I film the stuff I do, and why I make YouTube videos. So the first reason I'm doing YouTube videos, it's all about retirement. Now, I know what you're thinking. First you're saying, well, you're too young to retire. Well, I know I look that way, but I am old. I'll just say that. And honestly, I'm not retiring in the next year or so, hopefully. My goal is anywhere from 5 to 10 years to retire. But what I'm thinking, it's not the idea that I'll be able to make enough money to retire from my current job. I love my current job. I love what I do. I love the people I work with. I don't necessarily want to give that up. It's not that I'm looking to retire from that and be able to live off YouTube. But when I retire, I'm looking to have something to do to keep me going. So my dad retired when he was 63 years old. He lived till he was 93. He was retired for 30 years. He loved to hunt, fish, garden. We had 4.5 acres. He was always having to mow, pick up leaves, pick up limbs. There was always something to do to keep him going. And that's what I'm trying to create for myself, is something to do, like a reason to get up in the morning. I know I've got video I need to make. I need to finish this project. Let me get up and go do that. It'll keep me mentally active. I'm learning new skills. I'm learning new ideas. I'm being physically active out here in the shop. So what I don't want to do is, I've had so many friends and family that I've heard from after they retired, and you ask them, hey, how's retirement? How's it going? Are you getting to do all the things you wanted? And usually what I hear is, well, I've got the time now and I've got the money, but I just can't get off the chair. I sit here all day and watch TV. That is not the way I want to retire. I don't want to retire just sitting around wasting my life watching TV. I want to be out here doing things I enjoy, keeping my mind strong, keeping my body strong-ish, and ready to always, be as healthy as I can in retirement. And the second reason I enjoy making YouTube videos, I'm wanting to leave, not really going to call it a legacy, but more of a library of content for my kids and eventually my grandkids one of these days. And again, it's not that I think it's going to make them a ton of money, that they're going to inherit this library, but it's something where they can see different points in my life starting, at this age a couple of years ago until I, decided to stop doing it. They can see things I was thinking about, things I said, things I was making. They can see the process I use when I'm building something or repairing something. My dad passed away, it's been 9 years ago now, and I would love nothing more to have video content of him out, working in his garden, talking about the way he gardens and why he does it. Even now, my wife and I are asking, Dad used to do this with his onions. Why did he do that? Did that make them get big? Did it, we don't know those answers. I never really thought to ask him back then. So it would be so awesome to have that content and be able to look back and see him talking about how he grows onions, how he grows the cabbage, the huge cabbage that got him in the paper, and see him talk about making stuff. He loved to make things. He would put things together, and again, it wasn't as a maker, but he needed things. He didn't want to pay for them, so he would just build it out of scraps around the house. And I would love to be able to see the ideas, how he did that and what he was thinking about to put those things together. I really don't have any content. Like I say, he passed away 10 years ago, and that's really back before people filmed too much on their phones. We had the ability to film video, but there wasn't a whole lot of it 10 years ago. I've got some video from when he was younger, old real video that I've converted to digital video just so I can watch it. But even then, there's no sound, so I can't hear him talking. It's great to be able to see him, but I can't hear him talking. And I would have loved to have that content. So hopefully it'll mean as much to my kids and grandkids as I feel like it would mean to me if I had that opportunity. And the last reason I do YouTube. So when you're making projects, the things are expensive, right? And again, I'm not trying to pay for everything and be able to leave my job with YouTube, but making a little bit of money is nice. Now I have a little money I can turn around and invest to buy materials to make things, or to buy tools eventually. So far, any money I've made, a little bit of money, has went for things like mic systems that I'm using now, lights, recording equipment, recording software, things like that. Once I get all that built out into the way that I want to be able to record, I'd like to start moving and maybe eventually replace some of the tools. If you saw my video about the shop tour I did a few months ago, you know, I mentioned in there some of these tools are 25 years old. They're about to exceed their lifespan and probably time to look at getting them replaced. But tools are expensive, you know, and the materials for projects are expensive. So it'd be nice to be able to help fund some of this, and, you know, as I'm doing it without having to take money out of my, you know, especially as I retire, taking money out of my restricted income there. So again, it's just something to do to have fun. And there you have it. That's the 3 reasons that I am really doing YouTube videos. It may not be the ones you're expecting, and if you're a creator, it may be something totally different from you. I'd love to hear your comments about why you do YouTube videos, what your purpose is. And you know, if you're thinking about doing YouTube videos and you never have, seriously consider it. Whether or not you're a maker or whatever. I mean, even if you're making videos, you know, you can still make them for your kids, but be making them for the masses also. You know, maybe your kids are about to hit adulthood and you're going to say, hey, here's my financial advice for any kids that are moving, you know, out from their parents' house, and how to kind of start off and build yourself financially for the future. I mean, I think that'd be a great video. I'm not a finance guy. I can't make that video. There are plenty of you guys out there that are. You know, the next big thing is AI. It's everywhere right now. So if you're an AI specialist, why not start a channel talking about AI? I mean, you can make content showing people how to use the tools that are available. To me, that would be an easy channel to make if you've got the expertise. I don't. I'm still struggling to use a few of the tools now. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to leave comments. I'd love to hear your discussion about why you do YouTube or why you refuse to do it. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.